So हाम्रो अर्को सेगमेन्ट चाहिँ यो this chit from a ball. So there's some chits we'll take out and have 1 or 2 lines to talk about it है त ल फर्स्ट हजुर
Perfect.
निकाल्छु
ल हेरौँ है त
ल
कस्तो क्वेसन्स रहेछ
के छ
Who's a founder you secretly admire and why?
Ah.
So I think Balaji,
Ah.
founders who has a very strong vision
Mhm.
and he works on first principle. So I चाहिँ मलाई बालाजी लाग्छ मलाई because he's like left everything and started his own island
Yeah.
Network state. Pretty insane.
We should go there sometime. Okay. Next up is what's a Nepali tech myth you thought it was true?
Tech myth.
That companies make money?
त्यो त मलाई थाहा थियो त्यो त बनाउनु थाहा थियो सुरुमा नेपाल आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ मेरो एकदम मिथ के थियो भन्दाखेरि नेपालमा टेक कम्पनीज पनि दे अपरेटेड लाइक सिलिकन भ्याली भने द्याट प्रब्लम मेरो एकदम नाइभ सोच तर यहाँ चाहिँ इट्स अपरेटिङ एट अ भेरी डिफ्रेन्ट लेभल अल टुगेदर होइन भन्नाले एक्सपोजरदेखि लिएर लाइक द वे अफ थिङ्किङ ग्रोथ माइन्ड सेट वाज भेरी डिफ्रेन्ट आई थिङ्क थिङ्स आर थिङ्स हेभ चेन्ज फर द पास्ट 6 years तर त्यो टाइममा आउनु बित्तिकै ओके लेट्स जस्ट बिल्ड अ स्मल टिम विल बी लाइक सुपर फोकस्ड अन लाइक इनोभेसन प्रडक्ट एन्ड ड्याम्डो बनाउने इट्स नट ट्रु
Okay, next up yours. We'll take out 5 shits in total.
What's a bet you're making for 2030 in tech?
Ah.
I think we have talked about
yeah.
this, especially AI matra hai na? The way software, whole software development and software industry is going to change in 2030 is going to change. Ani अहिले चाहिँ I'm looking at how software is going to evolve. So that's a huge bet I'm taking. And त्यही कारणले I've left everything and in last 2-3 months मा complete into AI.
Okay, ठिक छ. Hoping to DeFi and stablecoins.
DeFi or stablecoins?
DeFi and stable. Like, what do you think about DeFi right now? What's happening in crypto?
No, I think right now crypto equals to DeFi.
Yeah.
Equals to stablecoins. अब DeFi त्यही कारणले पहिला चाहिँ हामीले crypto भनेपछि there's a lot of fancy things going around होइन digital ownership. I think that also is part of crypto, but ultimately crypto भनेको fintech हो, finance हो.
Yeah.
It's a fintech technology. अनि DeFi is such an important. I mean it's a core aspect. You can't
ignore like. त्यो मलाई भन्छ नि मान्छेले speculation is a bug, but it's always going to be there. Like it's a feature.
Yeah.
Okay, the last
Last.
Yeah.
All right. A bubble that you think will burst soon. AI bubble. Even in a way stablecoin bubble पनि बिस्तारै rise हुँदैछ जहाँ चाहिँ every country companies pushing out stablecoin. त्यो पनि एक लेभलमा I think the bubble isn't that big. तर त्यहाँ पनि बस्दै हुनेवाला छ.
But I think there's a lot of real volume also happening, so bubble त्यस्तो ठुलो भएन.
When I say bubble is like people are just getting आँखा चिम्लेर so there is real meat of course.
I think prediction market पनि.
Yeah. I think everyone is trying to build a prediction marketplace.
Yeah.
It's like the NFT bubble because everyone is trying to build
a
NFT marketplace. It burst. Prediction marketplace is said.
Yeah. Okay. So we're officially at the closing and end of our podcast. It's been a while we've shot. The sun has settled. So just last question we want to ask to all of our guests is, in 10 years, where do you see this tech ecosystem going, the global and specifically also Nepal?
Nepal is very positive in terms of, especially since we have access to global networks, diasporas, different technology through like social media. I'm quite positive. Plus Gen Z, very sharp, very progressive. They currently we have to change. Nepal ko pani from like $500 million to $1 billion economy basically tech in a very short span of time. It's gonna keep on growing. We'll probably hopefully see big companies, large companies like hundreds of millions of dollars companies soon Nepal ma. IPO pani I'm sure tech IPOs gएपछि it's going to be more excitement around.
I think I can see a couple of IPOs in like 2 or 3 years.
अनि त्यसले पनि इग्नाइट गर्छ कि
Of course, of course.
अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि अब अरू कम्पनीज पनि वान गो आइपिओ त्यसले गर्दा पनि मेबी एउटा स्मल बबल बन्छ कि नेपालमा होइन वेयर पिपल आर इन्करेज टु लाइक जोइन अल दिस कम्पनीज एन्ड स्टार्ट आइटी कम्पनीज एन्ड टेक देम टु आइपिओ आई थिङ्क त्यहाँ पनि धेरै एक्साइटमेन्ट छ ग्लोबलमा चाहिँ टेकमा सरप्राइजिङली धेरै एक्साइटमेन्ट छ तर फियर पनि छ with the new technology that's coming in. So, but I'm quite optimistic. होइन कुन किसिमले फड्को हान्छ I don't know. But 2030 मा चाहिँ what I see is 2025, 2026 भन्दा very different चाहिँ हुनेवाला छ नेपालमा पनि अनि बाहिर पनि
Yeah, generally optimistic हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई.
हुनुपर्छ टेक्नोलोजी जस्तो टुल होइन
Finally, like I'm a person who's in mid-20s in Nepal. I'm going to college. I recently graduated. What is one piece of advice you want to give him or her who wants to work in technology from Nepal?
So जो पनि एडुकेसन लिन्छ I would say the first thing that they need to do is get experience होइन either internship, side projects, get mentorship from someone that is in the field. That is very important.
Also adding like blockchain मा चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ तिनीहरूले?
ब्लकचेनमा चाहिँ सेम म चाहिँ अब कम्युनिटीमा इङ्गेज हुने
Of course.
so many open communities अघि we touched upon this where like blockchain community is the one of the most open communities
course,
you don't need to be at a certain geography, you don't need to know certain people होइन everyone is there in Discord or Twitter त्यही कारणले you just need to connect with the right people, like be relentless, like अलिकति भित्रमा आफू पनि डिजायर हुनु पर्यो जहाँ चाहिँ you understand first principle what the community is about, what the technology is about, what I know, what I can know, and त्यसपछि take guidance अनि guidance लिएर build something or do something or contribute something होइन अनि अहिलेको biggest I would say thing that new graduates or like students is experience gain गर्ने हो कि however you want.
Okay, that's cool. If you watch this clip, I'm pretty sure you'll like the podcast too. So don't be a low attention span person and go watch the entire podcast. And let me know in comments how do you like it. That said, subscribe to the channel and see you on to the next one.